Hello everybody, welcome back to Short Shot Archery. Anthony here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my equipment and what I am currently running on my bow. Somebody watching the channel asked me about it, so I figured, you know what, I can make a video about this. It's nice and easy, and I can give you at least my thought process as of now of why I'm shooting certain things and why I'm maybe not shooting others. Overall, I want to say my stuff stayed pretty consistent, but we'll go through it together. So first off, we're going to start with the bow. And my bow, I am still shooting the Formula XI. I was shooting Hoyt's ILF riser, the Formula Exceed, and honestly, not a bad bow. I did really like it for indoors. But for some reason, I really like the feel of the XI for outdoor season. I don't know if it's just like how this bow shoots, or I don't know. Like, I can't really exactly tell you. I just like how the whole shot process goes better with this bow when I'm shooting at range at like 70 meters. And I liked how the ILF worked, the Exceed for 18. So this has been my outdoor bow. We're still running 46-pound Velos limbs on it. The limbs themselves, though, are 42 longs. So with my draw length, I'm pulling about 46 when I'm getting back to the clicker here. For my clicker, I'm running a biter clicker, the .25. For my arrow rest, I'm still running a Shibuya arrow rest. This one is one of those ones that I hand painted. I don't think I ever made a video on that, but it actually has a little like I don't remember what the volcano is called in Japan, even though I looked it up and painted it on there. And some cherry blossom trees, and it says, well, it said Tokyo 2020, but now it says Tokyo 2021, and it was just kind of like a fun, one-off themed arrow rest that I decided to make, especially since Shibuya is, well, right in the city of Tokyo, and it's a Japanese archery company. You get the scoop. Moving around to my grip, I'm using the stock Hoyt grip. It's really grown on me over the years. I remember doing a video at the ATA show about this bow and being like, man, Hoyt really chiefing out on their grips. And I was actually pleasantly surprised that it might be the best Hoyt grip Hoyt has ever made. It seems to hold up really well. There's definitely some wear on it, but still, it feels great. It's not getting too slippery, and if it does, I can always just add some grip tape to it, some tennis tape, and solve that problem if it becomes a problem. Moving on to my plunger button, I'm still using a biter plunger button. Honestly, I still think it's the best thing on the market. I know there's some other ones out there now, but this seems to be the most reliable, and it's, well, the most used by top archers around the world and at the Olympics. So that tells you something right there. Moving on to sights, and we flip the bow around. I do have the brand new Shibuya, the Ultima RC Pro. It's a solid sight. Definitely, it was an upgrade over my old one, which was still a Shibuya, still a fantastic sight. And if you could definitely get one of those used, it's probably worth the price. But I'm happy with it. Didn't really change anything. Didn't switch brands. I did switch apertures recently, and right now I'm running this one that you probably can't see on camera because well, it's basically translucent. You can hopefully maybe see the dot. I don't know if you can see the dot. It's a limitless aperture by Rival Archery. Pretty cool. I've been testing it out for a while. It's holding up pretty well. I shot it at Nationals, shot it at Buckeye Classic as well. May actually have some scratches on it from me cleaning it off, but that's not something I notice when I'm looking through it to the target, so we'll see. I might change to something else later on, or if I just decide to test out other apertures. But it's working good for 70 meters. I have not shot it at 18 meters so far. Other than that, strings. Still using. This string needs to get changed. We were just having a conversation about this. I've used it like all season, and maybe even before the outdoor season started. And yeah, it probably needs to be changed. I got one more tournament left. I think it can hold on for that. It's not that bad. Like, I've seen way worse strings. But I got New Jersey State Outdoors still. So we'll run that. We're using BCY, and now I'm not going to remember what it is. But it's basically BCY's version of Fast Flight. Since Fast Flight is not being made anymore, they make the exact same thing, but it's not called Fast Flight. And if I remember, I'll put it on the screen. And yeah, that works really good. Next up, we have weights on the bow. Still running an old like Doinker dampener here with some weights. I have not yet put on my weights onto my old bow. I try to make sure the customers that want tungsten or stainless steel weights get them first before I do. Yes, I have tried them out. They work great, but then again, the people come first. Same thing's the case with the weights on my Shrewd RevX stabilizer with the Rex extension and the Atlas V-bar. I really love this setup. I know I was shooting like the Ramrod's K2 V2, great rod, but this is in like the next tier up. That rod is a nice, really nicely well-rounded entry or mid-tier level rod. It's if you don't want to spend a ton of money buying like the high-end gear, that one's the one you want to go for. But since I spent the money to buy the high-end gear, this is the one I'm really happy with so far. May change in the future. Companies are always coming out with new stabilizers and such, but for right now, I really like the RevX. Also, I am using the Biter V-boxes on this stabilizer setup, both on the front rod and on the side rods. They work well. They do the job. It would be interesting to throw on the A-bombs again just for kicks, because I've been shooting these so long, and see if it's like, whoa, or like, oh, what was I missing? But I don't know, I'm really happy with them. I think Biter did a really good job with that. And other than that, still running the Short Shot Archery limb tip protector. This is our two-tone one. They're only available at shortshotarchery.com. If you want the not two-tone ones, you can actually pick them up at like Lancaster Archery Supply, or again, our website. Now moving on to gear that I wear when I'm shooting and my arrows. So this right here, yes, I changed shirts. This right here is a jersey from Play Action Sports. It's like their active wear jersey. It has built-in chest protectors, and it actually attaches in the back. Yeah, I got Short Shot Archery on the back. Pretty cool. And you can adjust this strap to adjust the tension on these built-in chest protectors. I have not worn this to a tournament yet. I've been training with it. I've been liking how it works. Obviously, there's not much of outdoors left, so I don't know if I'm going to wear it to New Jersey State Outdoors, because it's only like a week away. We'll see, but I definitely intend to use this through the winter, and if things go well, then I will probably wear this in the coming outdoor season of 2022. So there's that. Moving on to other gear, I'm still using the arm guard from A3D Archery. There's actually a thunderstorm coming, so we've got to keep this moving. I still have my finger tab. This is an AAE gold, was it like the KSL Elite thing? It's like brass, weighs a ton. I am running a strap now. This is a wire management strap. I kind of got the idea from Jack Williams. He does the same thing, except his are for the bottom two fingers. I may switch to that because I'm running mine across all three of my fingers right now. Don't know if the bottom two might be a little bit better. For arm guards, I'm still running the A3D Archery arm guard. It's a 3D printed arm guard. Does the job. It's seen some dyno damage here, but it works. It doesn't get as sweaty as a lot of the other ones too, and it's probably why I keep using it. And of course, you just got your regular finger sling, nothing special there. Other than that, arrows. Arrows have stayed really consistent, and I've been playing around with other veins and things like that, but I'm still really liking the Brady veins. They're the spider veins. They work really well. They stay put. They don't get damaged too easily. They do get damaged. They're not invincible, but I don't replace them as much as spin wings. But they're not a hazard, or they don't cause a problem if they get damaged, unlike some of the other brands. Still running pins and Easton pin knocks, large groove. I'm running them on a 380 size Easton X10. This is actually a thicker diameter than I was running earlier in the year. I was running 410s before, so I switched to 380s. Seems to be doing a little bit better. Works well with the 46 pounds I'm pulling. And other than that, I am running 120 grain points. These are Sure Shot Archery tungsten points. They are our chromatic line of points. That is the color of the points. We also make gold and black and silver, 100 grain, 120 grain with break-offs, 140s with break-offs. But I like 120s personally. Again, these points and some of the other Sure Shot Archery things I mentioned are available at the website, sureshotarchery.com. And other than that's about it, because I think we're going to get wet real soon. For bow stands, I'm still running a Shibuya bow stand. I'm going to run that thing to the ground because that Shibuya bow stand was like $90. And yeah, I don't know. I don't use a spotting scope personally. My mom does, though, when she watches me at some of the tournaments. So she's still running an old school Alpen one that we bought for using it at 90 meters on just a Dolica Proline tripod with one of those all metal pistol grips. And for my bow case, because that's inside, I'm running the Win and Win bow case still. I've modified it pretty heavily because it started falling apart some. And I've also replaced the wheels with inline skate wheels because those fell apart as well. I got a couple cracks in that case, so down the road, we'll see how the winter goes. I may need a new case before outdoor season for 2022, but we'll see. Time will tell. If it holds up, then just keep milking that because it does the job until it stops doing the job. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I answered most of your questions. I'm sure there's going to be more out there because you can keep going in detail on these things probably indefinitely. So other than that, really appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, happy shooting.